My name is Dan Schumacher. I'm the General Manager and Faculty Advisor for KTSW 89.9, the official radio station for Texas State University. I'm also a Senior Lecturer in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication, and I am the commencement reader here as well. I've always been interested in radio. I listened to radio when I was a little kid, when I was young, and so I've listened to radio for a long time. Did I know I wanted to work in radio? Not necessarily. I would say post high school graduation, I tried some different things out. I wasn't ready for college. I DJ'd in clubs. I did that kind of stuff. And I've always had an interest in music as well, I should note. But only really when I started getting serious about going to college did I go, I think this is what I want to pursue as my profession. I mean, working in radio, I'm a very outgoing person, and so radio gives you a chance, any broadcast type job gives you the chance to communicate with many people at once. It's the mass media, right? Okay, so that is a blast. It's fun. Every day you're interfacing with people, and people are calling on the phone, and you're playing music, and for me, that's what it was. So that was fun every day. I got to produce commercials and do all the things that I trained to do and all the things that I wanted to do every day. When it comes to a time of emergency, radio is where people turn, because it's, all you need basically is batteries and a radio, and you can get it anywhere. Where when it comes to video and other things, you may or may not be able to get those things. But oftentimes people turn to radio. Radio is portable. We can go, whether we're listening to it or whether we're producing it, we can go just about anywhere to do it. And it's much easier, where with video, you have to have a satellite truck and so on and so forth. It's just very, very easy to pull that off. And it also has that element of imagination that I have to use to imagine the setting, to imagine what this person looks like, to, imagine the expressions on their face and their gestures and so on and so forth. I don't know, there's just something about audio, if you're listening to an emotional interview or someone who's very interesting or content that just, enthralls you. To me, it just seizes me. I did my graduate work at the University of South Dakota, and the chair in their Department of Mass Communication moved down here in 2001 to help them get accredited what was then the Department of Mass Communication here at what was then Southwest Texas State University. He contacted me when he was moving down here, or before he moved down here, and then we used to get together every once in a while, my wife, he and I. And he offhandedly mentioned one time we went out to eat that, oh yeah, their radio position was opening up, and maybe I'd be interested in applying for that. Well, of course I did, and thankfully I got the position. Pretty much everybody I knew, including my wife, said this is the perfect job for you. If I could go out and say, this is what I should be doing for the rest of my life, or what I want to do for the rest of my life, it would be this. Very quickly, just check where you're at on the mics.
Okay.
So figure out where your voice is and everything, and your voice is Nardos.
Okay.
So Howie and Nardos, we got you guys here. I don't know, I kind of a little bit of an idea of your voice, so about the width of your hand between your mouth and the microphone itself. I oversee a radio station. I get to live in radio every day. I get to work with students, so I get to act like I'm 22 years old every day. I'm not even close. I'm further and further away from that every day. But I get to feed off that energy of young people continually. So that's what I like about it. Like any job, it's a job. My favorite part is when I get to go out on the floor and hang out with the students and talk about what they're doing and plan and execute and all those things, basically.